This week's throwback is The Mummy. Came out May 7th, 1999, starring Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, John Hannah, all those fun guys. If you got asked what would be a good adventure movie or like a good action movie, I would recommend this movie to you. This movie has all the 90s cliches you can possibly think of, with the whole I'm brushing my hair in the mirror and then I'm gonna bend down, camera follows you, and you come back up and there's a scary guy cliche to that, to the one-liners, to your classical you guys messed up and we're gonna just kind of pluck you off one by one along the way. This is the weird thing. It aged well, but there were a couple of things that did not age so well, like the whole spirity ghost thing that comes out of the water to go back into an oxygen moon. That looked pretty awful. It looked kind of like we don't know how to do this effect. Like we have no idea how to do this. It looked kind of superimposed in. Some of the big set pieces, like when it shows like an establishing shot, like the boat is in the Nile in Cairo, it just kind of looked like a real bad CG painting, and then we're gonna dial it into like a nice set piece. Set pieces look really nice. Like it's, again, this is one of those movies in the 90s where it's like they kind of did the work for it and then kind of let it play itself out.
This movie, better than Tom Cruise's. A lot more lighthearted, more action, more humor, and it's not a movie you need to take seriously. It's one that you're supposed to laugh at, have fun watching, enjoy the ride, as Nick would say. Visual effects for its time were groundbreaking. I'm surprised that it didn't get any Oscar nods for it. I don't think it got nominated for anything else. Cinematography was wonderful. The set designs were fantastic. Costume designs were good. The production design overall was fantastic. Even Jerry Goldsmith's music score really hit the mark.
You'll notice too, Brendan Fraser had that look of like the adventurer, the leader, and then Jonathan had that look of like the nerdy, archaeologist guy, artist, the Magi warrior, kind of like that super military ops sand person thing. Like every main character had that look to it, which is another thing I like about 90s movies. It's like right off the bat, good guy, bad guy, whatever you are.
Looking back on it, the movie does hold its own, but some of the visual effects kind of fall flat for me. Like Jeff mentioned, like some of the establishing shots, it looked like a matte painting mixed with some digital water or something. It looked a little fake. I don't know if they did that on purpose to kind of make it look like an older film. If that was the case, they did a good job. Looked like something from 1980, really. Just to clarify, it was the time when they came out, the visual effects were groundbreaking, but looking back on them now, they're not so good, especially like I was saying, when you're looking down over the water and you see the pyramids in the background, it looked like a matte painting. The back then, though, it looked awesome, I guess. Who knows what we were thinking back then? I was 12 years old when this movie came out.
The whole 10 plagues come in. You didn't get to see all 10 of them, but you got to see most of them, which was fun. It was nice. The whole sucking you dry kind of thing, it's always fun. Benny, little scaredy cat. All in all, like I said, if I had to recommend an action movie, just something fun, I would recommend this movie because it is a lot of fun. Granted, if you were to sit there and think about it, there's a couple small little plot holes with some characters that are in there and you're kind of like, I need to care about you. Why? That's just kind of how it played out. But it's got violence, shooting, mummies, lots of mummies. And it's funny too because one scene you'll see the CG mummy hand and it's all gross and nasty, and then he like comes up from the sand. You can totally tell they're wearing a glove. I'm gonna give the movie 8.5 out of 10. It's fun to watch, minus a couple of small, just kind of like, I don't know about that, plot hole-ish, whatnot. Kind of some of the not aging well of graphics and kind of the prosthetics, but still, good movie, holds up. I enjoyed it. I love it. Love Brendan Fraser. Give it a 9. Just round that son of a bitch up. 9 out of 10. Bam. There you go.
So out of 10, if this movie would come out today and I were still 12 years old, I'd probably give it a 9.5 out of 10. And it's very enjoyable. I never get bored watching it. The sequel's not as good, Mummy Returns, but it does have better music. Alan Silvestri did the score for Mummy Returns. I like the score better.
Go on ahead and leave us some suggestions for throwbacks. We do have a couple more that were stashed away for later this year. But if anything you want us to review and that we haven't done before, throw it down there. Go on ahead and like this video and favorite it, share it, like it, subscribe to the channel, please. When you do that, you get more throwback reviews like this, plus other movie reviews and other shenanigans we do on the daily and weekly. And remember, guys, you heard it here at The Source.